Well, maybe you've been having some cabin fever. If you're getting together with friends virtually or you want to do a socially distanced get together, our next guest has some crafty ideas. Her name is Sophia, and she is with the founder of Happily Ever Victoria. So good to see you.
So good to see you, Roxanne. So, you don't have to be the most crafty person to do any of these ideas. I think they're crowd pleasing because everyone can attempt to do it and come out from doing whatever the activity is, having a little fun, and that makes them really happy. So these are all ideas that some of my friends have been doing for the last 3 months. And I think, some viewers might want to try them.
I like to, I'm not a crafty person, but I like to participate in crafting. And the first thing we're going to talk about is doing a little tie-dye. This is becoming more popular at parties. I just went to, well, actually I say just, it was a year ago, but when parties were going on all the time, went to a tie-dye birthday party. And it's so nice because you have the memento to take with you. It's a lot of fun.
And now your home, anything that you have in your house can have new life with tie-dye. So if you have like an old shirt, maybe a band t-shirt, something that you wore and is well worn, you can add some color to it. And, tie-dye is really simple. You can choose the colors that you want. You make your own pattern. And once it comes out, it's a new life to that item. So I've seen everything from tote bags, because, we're taking the groceries and tote bags now. Also sneakers. I've seen shirts, jackets, little caps. So whatever you're using, you can make tie-dye from it and make it have like a new life and show your personality.
Embroidery is becoming popular as well, and we're seeing examples of this with people getting creative with their masks even. What are some good tips in that realm?
A lot of people are finding ways to pass time, and whether you're using embroidery frames to do something that you put off a very long time, you're going back to the embroidery frame and pattern that you were looking at, or you're trying to do something to your mask to show again your personality. This is a great way for you to do, whether it's freehand or with the frame, a little bit more and be a little more creative and decorative with your crafts. So that's another option. I've been seeing a lot of embroidered freehand patterns, florals on masks, and it's because people are trying to do a little bit different and be different and come creativity during this time.
Sure. And painting parties can still take place even virtually. What are some advice, tips you have that make those painting parties fun and some trends we might see?
Okay, so I've seen a lot of Zoom parties. We did a lot of those like wine and paint, classes and workshops before. And now people are taking that through Zoom. But I've also seen it where they've had paint night at home, where they've come up with an idea, a theme, and then they've done, with everyone in their house, paint night. Also, diamond painting kits are really popular. It's very similar to paint by number, where you kind of just work with the detail that they give you on a specific slide, and it's already made out for you. But this is something that's really, really popular. You're seeing them everything from like famous characters, cartoon characters, to sunsets, to flowers, destinations. And so if you look online and you see, diamond painting kits, you'll see so many available, and people are really excited about doing these because it's a little bit of a twist on the normal painting.
Sure. And what about when it comes to soap making? I love when you can do a craft that emphasizes to your kids, for example, hey, don't forget, wash your hands. Let's make some soap.
Well, I think the idea of having something to do with soap is kind of funny also right now. It's like a gift too, because you can wrap them. And the idea of soap making is great because you can also put dried fruit or depending on, dried flowers, whatever you want the scent to be. You can start with a base, a very simple base, but then add things to it. So it's a very creative, and it goes to your personality, what you want for it. And then you can give them away as well. So they make great birthday gifts. You can send them to people, use them for invitations or place settings when we are able to do parties again in person. And it's a great craft because they're very simple. The molds that you can find online are very simple.
Okay, you have given me some inspiration today. I appreciate it. Victoria, where can we find you online? Happily Ever Victoria.
HappilyEverVictoria.com is where you can find more ideas. And then, find me on Instagram so that way I can chat with you there also.
Fantastic. Any more overall tips for crafters out there? Because I know you are one of the best.
I think what you need to do is come up with ideas of what you have in your home already. So whether it's painting, maybe you have children and they didn't use all their school supplies last year, so there's watercolors, all those little watercolor kits that you have. You can find great things to do that. Coming up, the holiday of like Halloween's coming up, and a lot of people don't want to do pumpkin carving. You can do painting on pumpkins to make decorations. There's a lot of options that you have for things that are at home right now that you might have had at school with school supplies that you can use. And it's a better way to do that and like reuse them and repurpose them and go out and get a whole new thing. So see what you have in your house, and you'll be surprised with what you can do.
You've given me some good ideas. Thank you so much, Victoria, Sophia. We appreciate your time today.